hate Bruno Mars. Everybody knows that I fucking hate Bruno Mars. Like, if Bruno Mars died tomorrow, I would bake a fucking cake. Like, I hate this guy. The reason why I fucking hate Bruno Mars is because, like, yes, Bruno Mars 100% is a cultural appropriator. He is racially ambiguous. He is not black at all, and he plays up his racial ambiguity to be able to do what Jameer says, cross genres and go into different places. And you guys are bringing up Michael Jackson. Number one, me personally, like, I don't even think that Michael Jackson now in this day and age will be able to get to the point that he got to previously.
Facts.
And a huge part of that is because people have realized that they prefer their black music and their black culture from a non-black face.
Absolutely.
And we have artists now that are much more willing to step into quote-unquote black genres that we're not willing to do it. What Bruno Mars does is he takes pre-existing work and he just completely word for word recreates it, extrapolates it. He does not change it. He does not improve upon it. He does not make it better. He's a karaoke singer. He's a wedding singer. He's the person you hire to do Michael Jackson and Prince covers. Yet Bruno Mars has an Album of the Year Grammy and Prince never won an Album of the Year Grammy. So how you gonna say Bruno Mars got that Grammy because white people love him because he's not black, period. The issue is we want our black culture from non-black bodies. And Bruno Mars is like, I'll give it to you. Fuck that guy. Bruno Mars, like, word for word, which is why he's being sued. He recreates videos. He recreates songs. It's not just, oh, I'm inspired, so I'm gonna take this inspiration. I'm gonna put it with my own artistic integrity and ingenuity, and I'm gonna make something new. It's, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna recreate it, I'm gonna repackage it, I'm gonna repurpose it, I'm gonna insert my non-black face into this, and I'm gonna, like, again, recreate it and repackage it. Like I said, like, he didn't blow up until Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, which is a Trinidad James line. Like, it's a full Trinidad James extrapolation. Like, and I'm not gonna change not one step. I'm going to work for, it's a cover. And I'd be fine, again, I'd be fine if this was a wedding singer, a karaoke singer, you know, just doing covers, because there's nothing wrong with covers. But covers, like, cover bands and cover artists are not getting nominated for Album of the Year Grammys. Bruno Mars is, and he's winning up against artists that are making creative, original work, and I have an issue with that, number one. Number two, I don't give a fuck about, like, Grammys and artistic awards and using artistic awards for merit, but just using that as, like, a system of assigning merit. We also have to talk about the fact that, like, the Grammys are motherfucking racist as fuck. They have whole genre. Urban contemporary is a genre. What is urban fucking contemporary? And every year, you know who they put in that category? They put Rihanna in that category. They put Chris Brown in that category. They put Beyonce in that category. Bruno Mars is not getting put in no urban contemporary. They're putting Bruno Mars in pop. They're putting Bruno Mars in R&B. They're putting Bruno Mars in Album of the Year. So also when you start talking about, oh, well, Beyonce was nominated for 33 Grammys and won 21 of them, and Jay-Z been nominated for this many Grammys, but, like, these are people that are not getting nominated in the big four categories. They're getting pushed. They're getting corralled into these racist-ass urban contemporary. So, like, you might win in urban contemporary because that's the nigger section. Bruno Mars not getting put in the nigger section, even though he's making nigger fucking music.
Stop it. Stop! Stop it! Leave that man alone!
Hi. I'm locked on Twitter. They locked me on Twitter for 7 days. So Twitter locked me out because Bruno Mars stans are reporting me. And it's like a lot of them, like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, I don't know, fucking millions. And they're reporting my account. The funniest shit about the Bruno situation is people that are saying that, oh, I said that about Bruno Mars, like, just because he won the Grammy. I use the Grammy as an example, but the funniest fucking shit, you guys know, like, I've been talking about Bruno Mars for years. Like, that shit is so fucking funny. My very first video that I made about Bruno Mars, it's from like 3 years ago, right? And you guys know, and it was just called like On Bruno Mars. And that was when I even first started like thinking about like, what the hell is going on with this dude Bruno Mars? Like, I don't know how I feel about like this dude's like appearance and like what he's doing and shit, right? So I go on there and I say on the Grapevine the shit that I literally been saying on my own channel for like 3 years. And that shit like broke the fucking internet. It's so weird, y'all. I did that Newsweek thing, which you guys saw. Have you guys seen that? I'm like on Newsweek. They like wrote about me on Newsweek. And the person emailed me and was like, oh, is there anything that you want to clarify? Because that's just like a 2-minute clip. I was like, well, if people want to go watch, we did a whole part 1 and part 2 on the Grapevine. That's a whole hour. If people want to go watch like our full nuanced conversation. And then I was like, but I don't want to clarify anything. I feel like what I said was perfectly fucking clear. Well, I didn't say fuck to the lady, but you know, like, I don't want to clarify anything. I feel like what I said was perfectly fucking clear. And I said what I said. I don't need to clarify. I'm not backtracking on it. I don't think I like didn't make sense, you know? Like, I don't know what the big deal is. What's the issue? Well, I know what the issue is. The issue is just that people are like wild stans and they like worship these celebrities and they feel like all these celebrities are above reproach and cannot be critiqued. And I've said the same thing several times about other celebrities as well. And that's it.